Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This message is for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. This is your April 2020 mid-month reading. The Star card, Aquarian energy. This card has come up a couple times in the readings, 2 times now actually, I think. Just came up in Pisces. And the Ace of Swords, the card of truth. And I don't know why, I'm using the Morgan Greer. I have been so drawn to that heart on this depiction of the card in this deck, as well as the 2 roses, the red and the white. I do feel like a very sort of coming together energy, like a kinship, soulmate union. Just saw the King of Cups, which can be you, Scorpio, can also be Pisces or Cancer, okay? This is gonna be a 7-card reading. Just saw the King of Swords as well. You could be choosing between a couple of options. Remember that energy is non-gendered, okay? Queen of Wands, fire energy. Like I was saying, 7-card reading. I'm gonna get a numerology. Just saw the 10 of Pentacles, which reminds me in this deck of marriage, commitment, marriage. Came up in the Pisces reading as well. So if you're dealing with a Pisces or you have Pisces in your chart, check that out. And seeing the Lover's card can represent the sign of Gemini. And we did see that King of Swords. Let's cut there. So like I was saying, 7-card reading plus a numerology guidance and a Kipper card, okay? Knight of Pentacles, go slow. 3 of Swords came up in the Pisces reading. Knight of Pentacles has come up in several of the readings, especially earlier on in this round. The Justice could be dealing with a Libra, and Queen of Swords. Definitely lots of air energy coming in. Hermit card here at the bottom of the deck, Virgo energy, grounded energy, really talks about going in, consulting your intuition. I am also feeling this sort of maybe having felt like a little bit left out in the cold, but I feel like if that's the case, you have been working on coming out of that, doing things in a new way, okay, or starting something new that has helped. And you have the 4 of Cups here, could be some sort of opportunity, okay, in love, or just something that is really heartfelt and that you're passionate about. Like I was saying, Knight of Pentacles here in the past energy. I have also just been drawn to this circle on the card, which to me reminds me of a sun, but for you, I almost thought of the moon. So maybe I'm talking to some Scorpio moons out there, but I do feel like there's something that you're working towards here, okay? It feels quite major, and I feel like you're going slow with it. And I think that is definitely the advice. I feel like you've already started this, okay, since it is coming up in the past energy. Might be a little bit of guarded energy around this. Perhaps you're like, I'm not sure if this is gonna work, not really sure how to proceed, not really sure who I can trust to work with on this. Just continue to go slow, take it one day at a time, one step at a time. I feel like when you go slow and you allow the universe to meet you halfway, you're shown the steps when you need to, right? If you try to rush through everything, you might miss something, or do something perhaps you didn't need to, right? Like expend useless energy, or expend extra energy rather. 3 of Swords reverse is coming up in your present energy. Could be getting over some sort of loss, grief, heartbreak, sorrow here, okay? Could be just getting over things, letdowns, disappointments of the past, okay? Especially if you're starting something new here, and let's say you've experienced some failures before with, let's say, jobs or things you tried to launch, relationships, etc. You could be, that could be why you're being a little bit guarded, a little bit jaded, okay? But this is saying that you're still moving forward with this. You're still thinking positively and optimistically, which again is the best thing that you can do. And you're working to get over this, right? To prove to yourself that not everything is going to end in a 3 of Swords situation. And your future confirms that, because you have more Virgo energy here. Virgo and Scorpio energy is very related, okay? And again, we have the Hermit card, and I see the Queen of Rods under that. So taking action on something could also be related to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But again, world energy, Virgo energy, grounded energy. Again, I'm seeing this new cycle of abundance really coming in for you. There's a reminder here to sort of remain grounded, remain your balance and your temperament. And again, the Justice card is coming up later on in the reading, which is a card of balance as well, okay? This is coming up in your future. So this is saying, if you keep, taking the steps, one foot in front of the other, step by step, you will get to this new cycle, okay? Your action, again, it's like another reminder to keep moving on, right? 8 of Cups is moving on from past emotional attachments. I am also feeling some like letting go or perhaps cord cutting energy around the new moon that we have coming up in Taurus, okay, which is this week. But again, really with that red, which connects to the root chakra, really maintaining your grounding and your balance and walking away from past disappointments or past emotional attachments that no longer serve you, right? People, places, or things. In your environment card is the Empress card. Can be Taurus energy. I also liken it to Pisces energy, which again, some of the same cards that came up in Pisces reading are coming up here, or a few. Again, that new moon imagery coming up here, I really feel like there's a tie to like starting anew, okay? And it might be setting new moon intentions or saying affirmations, which the numerology card I pulled does have an affirmation to it. That might really help to propel you. I'm also feeling a lot of heart-centered and solar plexus chakra energy, okay? Perhaps creating or birthing something new, if not someone around you actually experiencing birth or childbirth, or you yourself, right? Who is this? Scorpio? Because I think I picked this up in Taurus is reading as well, okay? Let's see, this is in your environment card. Yeah, it could also be a person, right? And again, I'm being really drawn to the heart on this card, which is reminding me of the 3 of Swords. So it could be, you know, there could be a lot of, it's actually really interesting right now, a lot of people are doing healing work around past relationships, okay? Just with everything that we have going on. I think there was a really good, I think it was like BuzzFeed article about it, about people just sort of reconciling, whether those are romantic partnerships or romantic partners or friends. Not saying that they are like reestablishing their relationship, but that they're like getting in communication and in touch with each other, checking in, that kind of thing. So it could be something like that going on too. In your hopes and fears category is the Justice card. Okay, again, Libra energy, and again, I'm feeling like this balancing out energy. Again, I'm being drawn to the heart-centered, heart chakra energy, okay, as well as creativity here with that yellow in the background. And really being drawn to in the Pisces reading, and as we saw in your reading, that Ace of Swords, I do feel like there's something here around truth, okay? Like some sort of discussion, maybe someone coming forward, like admitting something. I'm not saying that like they did something ancillary, but just sort of like really maybe bearing their truth or their emotions, their heart, how they really feel, okay? And communicating that to someone else. Again, this is coming up in the hopes and fears category. So it could be that you're wanting to have this kind of discussion with someone like that, or with someone along those lines rather. And you're sort of thinking like, is it or isn't it? Perhaps you sent a message and you're waiting to hear back kind of thing. You could also, with the Justice card, just be dealing with a legal situation and you're not really sure which way it's gonna go. With the Justice card coming up upright, it's usually a pretty good indicator, okay? So I don't really feel like there's anything to worry about there, okay, necessarily. And your outcome, Queen of Swords, more air energy. Again, feeling that very grounded heart center energy here with the roses, the red roses. Again, that sword of truth. Feeling like there is, again, some sort of communication or discussion. This can also represent connecting with your intuition and your discernment, okay? Or again, sort of implementing new sort of intentions and being really decisive about that, okay? And not sort of waffling on, like, if it's almost like if you're like, okay, this week I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. It's like you stick to that. You don't like go back and forth with it, right? Again, because slow and steady wins the race. So I'm feeling like a very, like a bolstering up kind of energy, Scorpio, okay, as whatever it is that you're going through. I do feel like there might be some past issues, past pain, could be in relationships, could have just been work disappointments that you're working to get through. But again, it's like as you just continue to move forward slowly, things will really start to open up and brighten up is what I'm feeling, okay? And ooh, I just saw the message of surrender, and then I just saw pride. So literally there was reverse numbers, 91 and 19, okay? I feel like there's an element of that going on too. I feel like this is specifically with regard to you, Scorpio. I don't necessarily feel like it's someone else. Just saw the number 93, happy ending, okay? So nothing to worry about. Self-discipline, which was coming up there, like I said, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, as well as the number 4, perseverance, okay? Let's see, what's your What are the messages for Scorpio? Leadership, number 81. I think this came up for Virgo as well, okay? Breaks out into a number 9, stepping into a leader role, which is also energy that I picked up for Pisces just before y'all. I'm gonna read for this card and then get a Kipper card and close out the reading. So it says, this card indicates a time to lovingly lead and guide others who are less capable than you are. This may apply to your workplace, community, family, or circle of friends. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to have confidence in your ability to motivate and inspire those who accompany you on your path. It says, this card indicates a role as a leader in your field. You may choose to rise to the top of your game with your unique talents, or to lovingly lead others to a new and improved way of life. Either way, it's time to step up to the plate and adopt a position of authority, for you have a natural ability to lead. And the affirmation here says, I lead others and in turn serve a higher purpose. And again, just a Kipper card to close out the reading. I am seeing false person. That's come up in a few readings as well. I'm trying to remember, maybe Leo, might have been Aquarius, might have not been. I just saw it now. Okay, ooh, message of concern. Card's almost flipped over there. I don't know what that's about. That's energy I've been picking up on for a while. I feel like as maybe more people come into their spiritual awakenings, it's like other maybe more insidious elements don't appreciate that and try to perhaps sabotage. But you know, if you're taking care of yourself, okay, and I just saw message of concern as well, number 33, which also is, 33 is a number of communication, okay? So do pay attention to any messages that you get, whether they be from other people or just sort of intuitive inklings that you get, right? Scorpios, y'all are super intuitive. Y'all are one of the most intuitive signs, I would argue, especially, again, I think I mentioned Scorpio moons at the start of this reading. Okay, but all Scorpios in general. All right, I thought I saw another card flip out there, but I must be crazy. Okay, we're gonna close it down there. Ooh, I just saw the number 9 change. Okay, you guys could be moving too. I am seeing like moving or traveling, which came up maybe also in the Aquarius reading. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna close the reading down there, Scorpios. If you like this reading, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you wanna book a personal reading with me, you can do so through my website. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, since I haven't been filming the cards, I'll post a photo of the spread to my Instagram if you wanna follow me over there. In either case, thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.